Good morning, guys. In the last session, we discussed about how to create Maven project in the command line and how to create Maven project in the IDE. What are goals in the Maven? What is the Maven project folder structure? How to add dependencies in the Maven project? Okay. And what is the dependency exclusion in the Maven? And what are repositories available in the Maven? Right. So as of now, we discussed about these topics in the Maven. What is the project build process? How to download the dependencies? How to add the dependencies to the build path? How to compile the project? How to execute the test cases? How to package the project that we have discussed. In order to perform the build process, we are going to use build tools. There are several build tools available in the market. Maven is one of that build tool. Maven is free and open source software given by Apache. It is used to automate build process for Java applications. We have done Maven setup in Windows. We have installed Maven Java and we configured Maven. Then we discussed about Maven terminology. Maven terminology means what is archetype, what is group ID, what is artifact ID, version, packaging type, that information we have discussed. Maven project creation. We can create the Maven project in the command line as well as we can create in the IDE also. When we create the Maven project, some goals will be available for the Maven. So here there are several goals available. Maven goals are used to automate the build process, clean, compile, test, package, install. Like that, there are several goals available in the Maven. Then how to add dependencies in the Maven project. So as we have seen, for every project, some libraries are required. For example, Java project requires Spring libraries, Hibernate library, JUnit library, Kafka libraries and all. The libraries that are required for the project are called as Maven dependencies. So we can add the Maven dependencies in the pom.xml. Those dependencies we will get from mvnrepository.com and we will add them in the pom.xml. Whenever we add a dependency in the Maven, it is going to perform transdiv dependency management. That means it will download all the required dependencies for that. Yesterday we have seen the example when we have added context dependency, it has downloaded AOP dependency, beans dependency, core dependency, expression and all that stuff. So if you don't need those dependencies, then you can exclude them from that. Dependency exclusion concept you can configure here. Dependency exclusion concept you can configure here. If you don't want any dependency, you can remove them from the build path so that we can save the memory. Then after we discussed about Maven repositories concept. So in the Maven, we are having three types of repositories, guys. First one is called as central repository. Second one is called as remote repository. Third one is called as local repository. There are three types of repositories available in the Maven: central repository, remote repository, and local repository. Central repository will be maintained by Apache organization and remote repository will be maintained by every company. Company-specific libraries will be stored in their company remote repository. To set up remote repository in the project, we can use either Nexus or JFrog. You can use Nexus or JFrog to set up remote repository required for the project. And our Maven project always will get the libraries from the local repository. Whenever we add any dependency in the pom.xml, first it will check in the local repository. If it is not available in the local, then it will download from the central to local. The libraries will be downloaded only first time from central to local. It will download only from first time from central to local. All right. So if you want to configure the remote repository, you need to update the settings.xml file. Settings.xml file will be given by our project management. In that settings.xml file, we will be having the information related to our remote repositories. Are you clear? Next. Fine. We have created one Maven project in the last session. Okay. So this is our Maven project. Now we have added a dependency Spring Context that downloaded all the libraries. And I want to exclude something for that Spring AOP. We have excluded. We have excluded that. Okay. Fine, guys. Let me delete this project and let me create it once again. I'm deleting this complete project from our IDE. So now I don't have anything in my IDE. I want to create one Maven project. So create a Maven project. Simple project you can create. Click on next. Group ID, you can give anything. I'm giving it as inda-ashok-it. Artifact ID, I'm giving it as 01 application or 01 Maven application. Version is a snapshot. Packaging type is a jar. No problem. Click on finish. So with this, our Maven project is getting created. So when the project is created using Maven, you can see that project folder structure. Okay. So SRC main Java, where we can write our source files. SRC main resources, where we can keep our properties files. SRC test Java, where we can keep our testing code. SRC test resources, where we can keep our JUnit testing related stuff. Okay. And here pom.xml, which is used to configure dependencies of our project. Now, in the SRC main Java, you can create your packages and you can keep your code. In the pom.xml, you can configure dependencies. Now here, guys, in this pom.xml, if you observe, project tag is available. Inside that, group ID, artifact ID, version available. You can write one tag called properties if you want to configure Java version, which version of Java you want to use. That can be configured by using properties. And what are the dependencies that you want to configure in the project? You can configure dependencies here. Okay. You can configure properties in the pom.xml and you can configure dependencies also in our pom.xml. Are you guys getting my point? Properties you can configure and dependencies also you can configure in the pom.xml. 1 minute. I think it is hanged. You can configure the properties and you can configure dependencies. Group ID means company name. Artifact ID means project name. Artifact ID means project. Go to this pom.xml. Yes. Now here you can write properties and you can close the properties. Okay. Similarly, you can write dependencies. What are the dependencies you want to configure for the project? Then you can close the dependencies like this. My ID is not responding, guys. Yeah, remove it. Yep. Inside this, you can configure the dependencies that what we configured in the last session. Now, I want to configure a dependency. For that, we will go for mvnrepository.com. There you can find the dependencies available. I want to find out Spring Core dependency. Yes, let me take it. Spring Core. We can check the version which you want. 6.0 version I want. Then copy the dependency. Then go to our pom.xml. There you can configure dependencies. Instead of configuring directly, you need to first add the dependencies. Inside that, you need to add your dependency. Now I have added Spring Core dependency. Now in the Maven dependencies, you can see Spring Core is downloaded and Spring JCL is also downloaded. Now we can create one class here. I'm creating a class inside a package. In that Ashok IT, just I'm writing welcome as a class name. Now, a sample Java class I'm creating. Inside this, we can write the main method. Inside that, we can write system.out.println. That's it. A simple Java class I'm creating. A simple Java class I have created. Now, I want to package this project. How to package this project? You can execute Maven goals in order to package our application. Clean, compile, test, package, install. Like this, there are several goals available. Maven goals you can execute from the command line. Maven goals you can execute from the IDE also. If you want to execute the Maven goals from the IDE, then right click on the project. Here you have an option called run as Maven build. If you want to perform the build process from the IDE directly, then right click on the project, run as Maven build. When I execute Maven build, it is asking which goals you want to execute. Enter the goals. I'm giving the goals clean package. I'm giving the goals clean and package. Apply and run. Now check the console. What is the build process for this project? Now you can see the project build process is happening. Building jar, the project jar file is created and build got success. So like this, you can perform the project build process. Now, after the build process got completed, if you refresh the project, you can see that our project jar file got generated. Our project jar file got generated. What is the name it is choosing for the jar file? For the jar file, it is choosing the name as artifact ID, nothing but our project name and project version. With the project name and with the project version, it packaged our application. Are you guys able to understand my point? When I am executing clean package goal, it compiled our project, it executed test cases of the project, and it packaged our project as a jar file because it is a standalone application. When it is packaging that jar file, it will store that jar file in the target folder. What is the name it is choosing for the jar file? The name it is choosing as our artifact ID and our version. Okay. Suppose if my project development is completed, I will change the version to release. Snapshot nothing but under development, release means development completed. Now I changed the version to release. Now let us do the Maven build again. Run as Maven build. Okay. So whatever the goals I have executed previously, same goals it is going to execute now. It is packaging our project and project build got success. Let us refresh our project. Now you can see the jar is created with the version as a release. So for the jar file name or var file name, it will use artifact ID and version. I don't want that much big name for the jar file. I want to customize that jar file. In order to customize that jar file, in the pom.xml, you can write a build tag. In the pom.xml, you can write a build tag. Inside the build tag, you can write final name. Okay. I'm giving it as app. Final name I'm giving as app. That means I want the jar file name as a app. Okay, guys. I want my project jar file name as app. I don't want to consider that much big name for that. I want to use app. Okay. So that is the final name that I am configuring here as app. You can configure anything for that. Now, earlier, artifact ID and version it used for the jar. Now, let me refresh our application. Let me package our application, run as Maven build. run as Maven build. Now you can check it. Project build got success. Refresh this project. Now can you see the jar file name got changed? So can we customize our project package file name? Yes. How to customize our project package file name? By using build tag in the form.xml. By using build tag in the form.xml. Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand? What is the purpose of build tag? In the build tag, I'm configuring the final name. So whatever the name I will give, with that name, my jar file got created. With that name, my jar file got created. Okay. Yes, if you delete the target folder manually, whenever you execute package goal, it will be created. Now, suppose if I delete the target directory, now content got deleted. I can go here, I can run as Maven build. Then again, project will be compiled, project will be tested, project will be packaged as a jar file. So the Maven goal, you can execute from CLI, you can execute from IDE also. Now you see jar is created once again. And whenever your Maven dependencies are not downloaded properly, you can right click on the project and you can execute Maven update project. If any dependencies are not downloaded properly, if you want to refresh your file system, then go here, right click on the project, Maven option is available, update the project. So force update, click on OK. Then the Maven project will be updated. If any dependencies which are not downloaded, it is going to download those dependencies. If any dependencies are not downloaded, it is going to download those dependencies. Are you clear with my point? Yes. Now, next one, let us understand what is Maven multi-module project. So one last topic is pending in the Maven. So that is Maven multi-module project. Okay. Guys, now Maven multi-module project, nothing but creating multiple modules in the single project. In the real-time application, several modules will be available. In real-time application, several modules will be available. Okay. So what are those modules? For example, if I consider products listing module will be available. Okay. Payment module will be available. Payment module will be available. Orders module will be available. Okay. Reports module will be available. Admin module will be available. So like this, several modules will be available in the project. So instead of developing all the modules related functionality in the single project, we can develop them as multiple modules. So that is called Maven multi-module project. In real-time application, several modules will be available like below. If I'm taking one e-commerce application, products listing module, payments module, orders module, reports module, admin module, cancellation module, like that, several modules will be available in the project. Okay, guys. So can we develop all the functionality in the single project? Yes, we can do it. Is it recommended to develop all the functionality in the single project? Is it recommended to develop all the functionality in the single project? No, it is not at all recommended to develop all the functionality in the single project. So that's why we are going to create multiple modules. We can develop such kind of applications by using, we can develop such kind of project modules development using Maven multi-module concept. Maven multi-module concept. So in the Maven multi-module concept, parent project and child projects will be available. Okay. Maven multi-module supports parent-child relationship. Maven multi-module supports parent and child relationship. Maven multi-module supports parent and child relationship. Now, I'm developing one e-commerce application. So in my e-commerce application, there are several modules are available. Writing the code for all the modules in the single project is difficult. Maintenance will become a problem. So that's why what we will do, I want to create admin module separately, reports module separately, orders module, payments module, products module separately. But all these modules are belongs to single e-commerce application. So I will create one e-commerce application as a parent project, and all these modules I will add as a child for the parent project. So how it will be represented? Maven multi-module concept. So when your project is dealing with multiple modules, instead of developing all the modules code in the single project, you can go for multi-module concept. Now, for example, I am going to create one Ashok IT e-commerce application. Okay. So we are creating one e-commerce application. In my e-commerce application, several modules are available. As I told you, products module is available. Okay. Products module is available. Payments module, orders module is available. Payments module is available. Reports module is available. Payments module is available. Reports module is available. So these modules I'm going to develop separately, but all these modules are belongs to single application. These modules I will develop separately, and these modules are belongs to single application. Products module, orders module, payments module, and reports module. Okay. Now here, this is called as parent project. This is called as parent project. And these are called as child projects. Child 1, child 2, child 3, child 4. One parent is available. For that parent, there are multiple childs are available. Child 1 and child 2 and child 3, child 3 and child 4. So like this, multiple childs are available for this. Child projects are inheriting the properties from the parent. Now, what is the benefit we are getting? Here, when you go for this parent and child projects now, form type, the type will be form. Okay, packaging type will be form. Earlier, we have seen packaging type as a jar or war. Earlier, we have seen packaging type as a jar or war. Okay, now when we are going for Maven multi-module project, we will use project type as a form. What is the benefit we are getting with this Maven multi-module concept? The benefit with the Maven multi-module concept is whenever you package your parent project, whenever you build your parent project, all the child projects build process also will complete. You no need to go and build every project separately. You no need to go and build every project separately. Whenever you build your parent project, then your child projects gets built automatically. So this is Maven multi-module concept. When we need to go for Maven multi-module concept, when we are developing a project in the real time, our project will contain multiple modules. Products module, payments module, orders module, reports module, admin module. We can develop such kind of project modules, we can develop such kind of project modules development using multi-module concept. Maven multi-module supports parent and child relationship. When we build parent project, then all its child modules gets built automatically. All its child modules gets built automatically. Are you guys clear with my point? When we build parent project, then all its child modules gets built automatically. Okay. Parent project packaging type should be POM. Parent project, packaging type should be POM, not jar or war. So in general, jar means a standalone application, war means web application. But here we are going to create a project with the parent and child relationship. When we are creating a project with the parent and child relationship, the parent project type will be POM, then child modules will be available. So whenever you do the build process for the parent project, that will be applicable for all its child projects also. Are you guys able to understand what is Maven multi-module project? Are you guys able to understand what is Maven multi-module concept? Come on, guys, please respond. Are you able to understand what is Maven multi-module concept? Yes. Let us create one Maven multi-module project in our IDE. Okay. So I'm going to create one Maven multi-module project in my IDE. Click on File. Observe carefully. File, New, Maven project. Okay. Creating a simple Maven project only. Click on Next. Group ID I'm giving as in.ashokit. Artifact ID I'm giving as 02 Ashokit e-commerce application. Ashokit e-com application. Ashokit e-commerce application. The most important part here, I'm creating a simple project only, but package type I will keep as a POM. So you can keep the packaging type as a jar or POM or war for Maven project. Jar means standalone project, war means web project, and here POM means parent project. You need to select the project packaging type as POM. You need to select the project packaging type as POM. Clear. Then click on Finish. So with this, our Maven project got created. With this, our Maven project got created. Okay, nothing is available. In this project, nothing is available. Just SRC and pom.xml. So in the pom.xml, we can see that the packaging type is available as POM. Packaging type available as POM. So with this, I have created my parent project. When I create my parent project, what is the packaging type I have given? When I create the parent project, what is the packaging type I have given? Packaging type I have given as POM. Packaging type I have given as POM. Now, inside this e-commerce, I want to create modules. Payments module, orders module, okay? Modules I want to create in the parent project. Now, right click on the parent project, new, other, search for Maven. When you search for Maven, it is giving an option called Maven module. You right click on the project, you search for the Maven, then you can choose Maven module. See here, right click on the project, new, other, you search for Maven. So here you can see Maven module. Next, I'm going to create the module name. This is a simple project. Module name I'm giving as a products. I'm creating products module. Click on next. And the products module is creating with a jar type. And it is having a parent project. E-commerce application is its parent. Click on finish. So with this, we have created our products module. Products created as a separate project. Okay. Products is created as a separate project. Go to products pom.xml. When you go for products pom.xml, can you see parent is available? Ashokit e-commerce application is coming as a parent for the products. Ashokit e-commerce application is having as a parent for the products. Now, parent project information will be available in the child project pom.xml. Now, when you go for the parent project pom.xml, can you see products is displaying as a module? Who added this information in the pom.xml? I have added or Maven added this information in the pom.xml. I have added this information or Maven added this information. Maven only added this information in the pom.xml. I have not added this information, guys. Maven only added this information in the pom.xml. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. Now, similarly, can we create one more module like reports module? Can we create one more module in the Maven project? Right. Right click on the parent project, new, other, search for Maven. You will get Maven module. Next, what is the module name? I want to give the module name as payments. It is a payments module. Click on next, click on finish. Now, one more project is also created. Payments project is created. Go to payment project pom.xml. Yes, payments project is also having a parent e-commerce application available as a parent. It is having e-commerce application as a parent. Now go to parent project pom.xml. It is having two modules. One is products module, another one is payments module. So here the modules are having the parent. Now parent project pom.xml type is pom and child projects are normal Maven standalone applications. Now do I need to build all the childs separately, or I can build my parent project so that childs will be built automatically? Come on. Do I need to build every child separately? Guys, do I need to build the child separately? Or if I build my parent, child gets built automatically? Now, let us right click on the parent. My e-commerce application is a parent application. This is my parent application. My parent application having modules. Modules are nothing but these are separate projects. Every module is a separate project. Payments module, products module, orders module, reports module. Like this, we can have the separate modules. Now, go to our parent project in the IDE. So parent project having payments module, products module. Modules information is maintaining in the pom.xml file. All right. Now let me right click on this parent project, run as Maven build. What goals you want to execute? I want to go for clean and compile or clean package. Anything is fine. Clean package, apply and run. Now check the console. Check the console. Now you can check it. You can check it. What is happening here? Building reactor build order. In which order it is going to build e-commerce application, products application, payments application. So it is building first e-commerce application, then it is building products application, then it is building payments application. So all the modules are getting built or not. So all the three projects build process is successful. Reactor summary, your e-commerce parent project build is success, your products project build is success, your payment project build is success, final build is success. Now refresh these projects, okay. Payments project is available, refresh it. In the payment projects, target jar is created. Go to product project, refresh, and product project jar is also created in the target directory. So are we able to create Maven multi-module project? What is the meaning of Maven multi-module? Creating the project with parent and child relationship. Maven multi-module is nothing but creating the project with the parent and child relationship. When you are dealing with several projects as part of your application, when you are dealing with several modules in your application, then it is recommended to go with Maven multi-module concept. Are you guys able to understand what is Maven multi-module? Okay. Parent project packaging type should be formed. Once parent project got created, we can create child projects as modules. We can create child projects as modules. Able to follow this? So with this we understood Maven multi-module concept. Maven multi-module project. All right. Now, when we go for Maven multi-module project, we are going to build only our parent, Maven build. When I do the build for the parent, then all its child modules also getting built automatically, because parent form contains the modules information. Parent project contains the modules information. Same concept is there in the Spring Boot also. Parent and child projects. I will show you how to create the Spring Boot project. So before going to create the Spring Boot project, are you guys clear with this multi-module concept? Are you guys clear with the multi-module concept? Yes. So we are able to create one parent project, and inside that parent, we are able to create the childs also. Now, let me create one Spring Boot application. Here in the STS IDE, we have option to create the Spring Boot application. File, new, Spring Starter project. So when you want to develop any Spring Boot project, you need to choose the option as new Spring Starter project. When we are asking Spring Starter project, you can give any name for that. I'm giving the name as Spring Boot application. I'm giving the name as Spring Boot application. Guys, anyone who is not aware of the Spring Boot, I told you multiple times, I have uploaded one crash course on the Spring Boot. If you are already attending Spring Boot, no problem. If you are not attended any Spring Boot training, if you don't know anything about the Spring Boot, please go through this video in our channel. Learn the Spring Boot in simple way within 3 hours of time. I have uploaded a short video in the YouTube, 2 hours 40 minutes available. In this video, I have explained what is a Spring Boot, how to create Spring Boot projects, okay, how to develop web application, how to use data JPA in the Spring Boot in the 2.5 hours. This is like just a crash course to give the overview of the Spring Boot, and you will get some internal understanding on the Spring Boot. If you are attending my morning 7 a.m. batch, then good. If you are not done with the Spring Boot training already, please go through this video so that you will understand what is a Spring Boot, how to work with the Spring Boot. As I told you, for this course, Spring Boot knowledge is required. To attend the project training, the Spring Boot knowledge is required. Okay. Now, I will show you how to create one Spring Boot project in the STS IDE. So go here, file, click on File, New, Spring Starter project. Spring Starter project means it is used to create Spring Boot application. I'm creating one Spring Boot application. You can give any name for the project. Okay. I'm going to give the project name as 03 Spring Boot application. When I am creating a Spring Boot application in the IDE, it is asking what type of project you want. So you want to go with the Gradle build tool, or you want to go with the Maven build tool. As of now, we have not learnt the Gradle. Gradle we will discuss in the coming classes. Currently, we know Maven. So I'm going to create Spring Boot application by using Maven build tool. And What you want package, which package you want for the Spring Boot project. I want to go with the jar package, standalone. Which version of Java? Java 17 version I am using. Which language you want to use in the Spring Boot project? You can use Groovy, Kotlin, Java. I'm going with Java. Group. What is the group ID? As I told you, company name we will give as a group ID. What is artifact ID? Project name. What is the version? Snapshot, under development. What is the package you want in the project? To create our classes, we will use packages. You can keep any package name. So I'm keeping my package name as in.ashokite. So I'm giving the name of the project. I'm selecting the type as Maven. For Spring Boot project, build tool is mandatory. Without having any build tool knowledge, you cannot create Spring Boot applications. So either you need to use Maven or Gradle to create the boot applications. So that's why we discussed Maven tool as of now. Maven is a build tool which is used to automate build process for Java projects. Maven is a build tool which is used to automate build process for Java projects. Now, I'm creating this Spring Boot application. Next, boot version 3.1.3. Okay, and available dependencies. So as I told you, for every project, some dependencies are required. For example, if you want OJDBC jar file, okay, so you want OJDBC jar file, or you want MySQL driver, you can select it. And you want some JUnit jar files, you can select it. Okay, you want some logging related jar files, you want project Lombok jar files. So whatever the dependencies that are required for the project, you can select directly from here only. Okay, what are the dependencies that are providing by the Spring Boot? You can select the dependencies here only, and you can click on next and click on finish. So with this, our Spring Boot application is creating using Maven as a build tool. Our Spring Boot application is created by using Maven as a build tool. So in the entire course, we are going to create the Spring Boot applications. So if you go to the Spring Boot application, see here, the project is getting created and folder structure is getting generated. Project folder structure getting generated. Yes, Spring Boot project got created. Go to Spring Boot project. You can see the folder structure of the Spring Boot. SRC main Java, where we will keep our source code. SRC main resources, where we will keep our properties file. Test Java, where we will keep our unit test code. Okay, and target available, form.xml available. So I have created one Spring Boot project in the IDE using Maven as a build tool. Maven project folder structure. SRC main Java, SRC main resources, SRC test Java is available. In the main Java, our application source code we are going to create. Already Spring Boot provided one class for us. Okay. Then SRC main resources, already we have one properties file. Application test Java, that JUnit code is created already. And pom.xml. If you go to pom.xml, can you see parent? So can I say it is Maven multi-module concept? Can I say this is Maven multi-module concept only? Our Spring Boot application having a parent project, which is boot starter parent. Every Spring Boot application will act as a child for Spring Boot parent starter. Now, properties. Here we can configure which version of Java you want to use in the project. Java version 17. And dependencies. We have not added any dependencies, but by default, we got two dependencies. One is boot starter dependency. Another one is boot starter test dependency. We have boot starter dependency. We have boot starter test dependency. Are you guys able to follow me? Are you guys able to follow me? Right. Once the boot application is created, you can run this boot application as a Maven build. Goals. It is asking which goals you want to execute. Clean package, apply and run. Apply and run. The project is created with Java 17. It is downloading all the dependencies required for this, and it is executing the boot application test. Test case is successful. Then downloading the required dependencies. It is building the jar file. Final, our build got success. Now go here, refresh this project. When you refresh in the target directory, can you see our project is packaged as a jar file? Our Spring Boot application build process is completed successfully. Our Spring Boot application got packaged as a jar file. Build process is same. If you know the build process for one Java project using Maven, that means you know the build process for all the Java projects. So Maven will follow unique build process, right? So it is common for every Java project. If you know how to build one Java project, that means you can build any Java project using Maven. Uniform build system. Maven will follow uniform build system, nothing but same build process for all the Java projects. Now, earlier we packaged normal Java applications. Now we are packaging Spring Boot application. How to package Spring Boot application? Spring Boot project is created using Maven as a build tool. Maven project folder structure generated, pom.xml available. Inside the pom.xml, dependencies can be configured. Then, if you want to package your application, right click on the project, run as Maven build. So the goals it is going to execute. Clean package goal I have given. It is executing and packaging our application. Last time when I packaged, it downloaded so many dependencies for first time. But now it is not downloading anything. The download will happen from central to local only for first time. Now the project is packaged successfully. The jar file is generated. So where we can see the jar file, refresh in the target directory, you can see the project jar is created. You can see the project jar is created. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? How to create Spring Boot application and how to build our Spring Boot applications? So Maven, you can use from CLI and you can use it from IDE also. So people are asking about IntelliJ IDEA. So if you have IntelliJ IDEA IDE, you can use Maven from IntelliJ IDEA also. So you can use any IDE to develop the project. Some companies, some projects will use Spring Tool Suite. Some projects are using IntelliJ IDEA. This is another IDE which is used to develop the projects. Okay. Now, this is another IDE which is used to develop the projects. IntelliJ IDEA trial expired. I think this is a community edition. It is asking for license, guys. I don't have that license. It is enterprise edition. IntelliJ IDEA is available. So let me find out the community edition IntelliJ IDEA. I don't think it is available now. IntelliJ. Sorry, this is IntelliJ Ultimate version. This will not work, guys. This will give only 14 days trial version. But the trial version got completed, I think so. Yeah. Trial is expired for 14 days. It is not going to work out. Okay. So I will show you how to download community edition of IntelliJ IDEA and we are going to use it. All right. Eclipse IDEA. Eclipse IDEA I don't have in my system. Currently I have Spring Tool Suite IDE in my system. So if you go for Eclipse IDE or if you go for IntelliJ IDE or if you go for Spring Tool Suite IDE, the process is same. So just you need to go to the file and you need to create Maven project or starter project. So if you are able to work with Maven in one IDE, the process is same in all the IDEs because in every IDE, Maven is already integrated. Whenever you download the IDE, that IDE will contain the Maven configuration already. directly you can start creating the Maven projects in the IDE. Whether it is Eclipse or IntelliJ or STS, the process is same. Got it? Yep. So you guys can download STS IDEs and IntelliJ IDEs. I will share the link in the group. So to download that STS IDE and IntelliJ IDE. As of now, if you have Eclipse, you can use it. If you have Eclipse, you can use it, or you can use Spring Tool Suite also, or you can use IntelliJ IDEA also. Anything is fine. Anything is fine. All good? So with this, we are done with Maven tool. What is Maven? Why we are going for Maven? How to set up Maven? How to create Maven projects? How to execute Maven goals? How to add Maven dependencies? What is the dependency exclusion? What is Maven repositories? What is Maven multi-module project? Working with Maven in STS. Working with Maven in STS IDE. In future, I'm going to show you how to work with Maven in the IntelliJ also. Right? It is just the tool we understand. Now, when we are developing mini projects and major projects, we need to use Maven build tool. All right. Now, are you in the position to create Maven projects and adding the dependencies and building your Maven projects? You got the confidence now? You got the confidence now? How to work with Maven? Okay, good. And one small topic, guys, in the Maven, whenever you go for a Maven project, whenever we add a dependency in the pom.xml, there is a concept called scope, that is called dependency scope. Maven dependency scope will tell when that dependency should be added to the build path. Okay, so the default dependency scope is compiled. At the time of a project compilation, this jar file will be added to the build path. Now, for example, if you take test, when the test dependency is required, when the test goal is executing, then only test dependency is required. So that we will configure by using scope. So scope is a test for the dependency. That means this dependency will be added to the project build path when the Maven test goal is executing. For the starter, there is no scope available. If the scope is not available, it will be added at the time of project compilation. Okay. When this dependency should be added, to the project build path will be decided by dependency scope. Dependency scope represents when that dependency should be included in the project build path. When you don't configure any scope, it will come by default as compile time. Generally for JUnit, for testing related dependencies will configure test scope. When the project test goal is executing, then only those dependencies will be added to build path. Are you clear with my point? What is the dependency scope? And Akshay, group ID, artifact ID, I already told you. For every project, group ID, artifact ID will be available. Group ID represents which company developing the project. Artifact ID represents what is the project name. So those are mandatory in the Maven. When we are creating a Maven project, you need to specify group ID for the project. That means which company developing your project. When you are creating a project, you need to give the name for the project. Project name is called as a artifact ID. Project name is a artifact ID. All right. Now here, if you see the Maven project pom.xml project tag available, inside that parent information is available, and our project group ID version name description available. Under properties, Java version configured, dependencies section is available. In that Maven dependencies are available. Build section is available. Maven will perform the build process by using plugin. Plugin is a software. So we are going to see how to work with the plugins in the coming classes. I told you Jacoco. Jacoco is a plugin that we are going to configure here. Right. Any plugins that you want to use in the Maven project, you can configure them in the plugins section. Currently, when we create the project, by default, boot Maven plugin is coming. Similarly, we can add Lombok plugin. We can add Jacoco plugin. Even if I explain the plugins now, you guys cannot understand. So that's why whenever time comes, whenever it is required, then we are going to discuss about the plugins. Okay, fine, good. So we got the idea on what is Maven and how to work with the Maven. The next tool that I'm going to discuss is GitHub. How to maintain project repository, right? How to maintain project repositories, how to integrate all the code at one place, that we are going to discuss in the tomorrow's class. So tomorrow we'll start with GitHub. All right. Yes. Now we are done with Maven. We got the idea how to work with the Maven tool, how to create Maven project, especially how to create Spring Boot project, how to add the dependencies, and how to package our project by using Maven goals. We got that idea. Now, next tool we are going to learn is GitHub, that is used to maintain project source code at one place. That we will discuss in the tomorrow session. So anyone having any questions from Maven tool? I want all of you to practice this Maven before coming to tomorrow's session. From tomorrow, we are going to start understanding GitHub. And this complete Maven notes, whatever I have explained, I'm going to upload these notes into our website. You guys can download the running notes from our website. Already I have shown you yesterday how to access the notes, right? Now, I'm going to upload the notes in our website. This is 24 JRTP batch. JRTP introduction notes I have already given. Maven running notes is available. Let me update it. So today's notes will be there in the same file. For complete Maven, single notes is available. Maven running notes. I have updated. Okay. Save it. Done. So with this, Maven notes is available, guys. Anyone who got the portal access, can you show the people how to access the link, Zoom link, and how to access the notes? Akshay? And anyone, Anusha Reddy, did you get the portal access to download the class notes? Anyone who got the portal access, can you send me a message in the chat? Amit Kumar? Hello, Mr. Amit. Can you unmute your mic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi, Amit. You got the portal access?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, could you please share your screen and show the people? Guys, you no need to call admin team for the Zoom link, for the class notes, for the videos. Everything is already available in our website. Mr. Amit, can you share your screen? Yeah.
Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible. Can you open our website?
Yes, sir.
Guys, observe carefully how you need to join the daily class and how you need to access our Zoom link and class notes. Just go to Ashok IT. Yeah, you got that. Open our website. Yes. Now, here you will get the login option or dashboard option. So click on the dashboard. Click on the dashboard option. Guys, see here. When you go for the hold on. When you click on the dashboard option, so you can see Java real-time project course image here. If you are able to see this image, that means you joined for this course. Here, join class option available to join the live class, and click on view notes. Click on view notes. When you click on the view notes, you can see that the class notes that I have updated here, JRTP introduction notes available, Maven running notes is also available. Click on Maven running notes, download. Yes. When you click on the download, the complete notes will be available. Can you scroll down? Can you scroll down? So till today, whatever we have covered, that complete notes is available. You can access these files. This class notes is for lifetime. If you want, you can save the file also. Can you press Control yes, Amit? In your keyboard, Control yes. Yes. Then that notes will be downloaded into your system. You can keep the name for that, Maven notes. .txt. Yes, that's it. Save it. Yeah, that file will be downloaded into your system. That is lifetime access for you, right? So whatever the notes I'm giving, once the tool is completed, then you can download the notes and you can keep it in your system. Now, so Amit, you have accessed backup videos plan or only live class plan?
Only live class plan, sir.
Okay, good. So now go to the my dashboard page in the website. Yes, see here, guys, you see there is an option called join live class button. When you click on the join live class, you will attend the Zoom. You will get the access for the Zoom link. And remember, whenever the Zoom link is modified, I will update in the website so that you can access it from here. Don't ask the Zoom links in the WhatsApp group. Guys, don't share the Zoom links in the WhatsApp group. So everybody who has done the enrollment, they have the access for the website. They can access the Zoom link from the website. Okay. So Zoom links will be changed frequently and we don't inform you when the link is changed. We will simply update in the website. You need to access it from the website. If anybody not able to access Zoom link from the website, you need to delete your browser cache and refresh your web page so that you will get the latest link to this button and you can join the class from here. Notes available, Zoom link also available in the website. The people who purchased plan 2, they will have the backup videos also. If they click on watch video, they will go to another website. There, the backup videos will be available for the course. Every day after the class is completed, videos will be uploaded in the website. Yeah, good, Amit. Thank you. Yes, guys, fine. Now, anyone having any questions apart from this?
Sir, Maven build, I have some doubts in Maven build.
Yes, Tushar, tell me.
Sir, when we put the project into jar to build that jar, we do that Maven build.
Yes, sir. Maven build we are doing now. When you need to right click on the project and you need to do the Maven build.
Every time or when we put that project into jar files, that time we only need to do that Maven build.
Sir, whenever you want to execute your project, then we will do the Maven build.
Ashok sir, I understood the concept of local repository, central repository, and remote repository. But
Yep.
what is the meaning of repository, sir? What do you mean by repository?
Sir, repository is a place where all the libraries will be maintained.
Libraries jars only.
Library nothing but jars only. Java library is nothing but jar files only.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Hi, sir.
And sir, for the real time project, that central why 3 repositories are there, sir? Local, remote.
Central repository for public, anybody can access. Remote repository only for company specific projects. Local repository will be there in every developer system.
Okay, 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 okay.
Sir, there are so many types of archetypes. So, what is the use case?
Sir, generally, as a Java developer, we are going to create either standalone application or web application by using Java. So we are going to use only these two archetypes.
Okay, and sir, we created a jar file recently of that Spring Boot application. So there were two jars. One was something original,
one is not jar, sir. It is just a backup file. That's not a jar. If you see in the Spring Boot application target directory, one is a jar. This is .original, right? You need to consider only this file.
Okay.
And sir, in my company laptop, I am not able to download the jar. Only company specific I am able to download. I can't do practice of my own of any Java classes. Means only remote repositories, whatever jar they have configured, only those I can download. Other than that, other is automatically not allowed.
Yes, sir. In the company laptop, restriction will be available. You need to use personal laptop for the practice.
Means that is repository concept is applied over there, right? Remote repositories.
Yes, yes, yes. they have configured proxy setting for your system. You can't download the jars from the central directly. You need to download the jars only from remote repository given by your company.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
and okay.
Hello, sir. I am Bhima.
Yeah, hi Bhima.
Sir, you are told three repository. Central repository May 1 and local repositories our system. Like when you create the project, we create the download the May 1 to local repository.
Okay.
But remote repository nothing. But we work with we working on company giving the remote repository.
Yes.
One thing, sir, I attend one interview, but interview asking how to if your application is crashed, how to handle that one.
Application is crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll discuss that, sir. When application is crashed, we need to check the logs of the application and we need to identify where is the problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All
Hello,
good,
sir.
guys? Yeah, yes, tell me.
What is the prompt engineer? I am hearing that word continuously.
What is?
Prompt engineer.
What is the meaning of that? I'm not getting.
A prompt engineer, sir.
No, sir, I have no idea.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, sir. Sir, you have told dependency scopes. So how many scopes we have?
Can you come again?
Dependency scopes. So how many
Sir,
scopes we
dependency
have?
scope means, as I discussed, when you want the dependency to be available for the project to build path. Okay. So only in general, we will configure JU dependencies as a test scope. That means when the project test goal is executing, then only those dependencies will come. The other dependencies will be available at the compile time only. Based on the scope, Maven will decide when to download the dependency.
Sir, in Spring Starter project, the type is only var and jar.
That means Spring Boot project either can be standalone or web application. You cannot make Spring Boot project as a parent. You got it? So whenever
Yes.
you are creating a Spring Boot application, it should be a standalone application with the jar, or it should be a web application with the WAR. That's it. Only two
We
types
cannot
of applications.
in Spring Starter project.
No, you can't do that.
So, sir, we will go with for microservices for this.
Yeah, microservices means every microservice is a separate project. Separate Spring Boot project we will create, not
Then we
multi-module.
later.
Yeah. That microservices development we will see now.
So multi-module process we are not using, right, sir?
Yeah, no, sir. That is outdated concept, sir. In the real time currently, multi-module concept is not used because we are developing everything as microservices architecture.
Sir, one doubt I am asking. You are saying multi-module project means we can develop an entire single application.
Yeah.
If you go for microservice, divide the REST APIs in divide like in multiple.
Yes, every REST API will be treated as a separate project.
Okay. Like reports and product, you are saying.
Yes. For reports, one project will be created. For payment, one project will be created. For admin, one project will be created. Like this, multiple projects we are going to create.
Like interact with one REST API on the APIs like
that communication we will do by using REST template, web client, fee and client concept is there. So we'll discuss those things. Just we completed one tool. That's it.
Yeah,
it's not end of the course.
No. Just I'm asking, sir. I prepare an interview for 3 years. That's why I'm asking, sir.
Okay. And guys, anybody who don't know REST API development, microservices development, please attend morning 7 o'clock batch, which started today, so that you will get full clarity on the microservices. Today morning, the batch started at 7 a.m. for the microservices and REST APIs.
Sir, after how much sessions will you use REST API in microservices in this course?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Sir, after how much sessions?
After another 10 classes. Not after 10. After 1 month, we will use that.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, will you give any scenario in a real-time company project when the Maven build will be generated or build success when we created in the real-time project?
Sure. So we are going to develop complete real-time projects only. So at that time you will understand. In the complete real-time, sir, whatever the build we are doing manually, all these things will be automated by using Jenkins. When we go for Jenkins, you will understand this process. Okay. Now you can't get the complete real-time because we are understanding the concept. Okay. So once I go for the Jenkins, then I can show you complete real-time deployment process, Maven, GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, everything we will integrate in the DevOps CI/CD pipeline.
Okay, sir.
So can you provide brief on our project, what we are going to implement?
Not now, sir. In the coming classes, I will give that brief idea.
And sir, as you said, in company types of projects are available, that scratch level, medium level, and bug fix. After completing this course, this content is compatible with which project, sir? From scratch development or
anything
from,
you can do, sir. Here we are going to do everything as a scratch.
Okay. Then I would be able to do scratch development course also, and bug fix and something that other project also.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, guys. So with this, we are done for today. Please practice all the topics we learnt in the Maven before coming to
Hi, sir.
tomorrow's class. Yeah, hi, Patil.
Sir, actually, this 3 hours Spring Boot video is sufficient to attend the course?
Not sufficient, sir. Just at least you will get some basic idea on the Spring Boot. If you want to become expert in the microservices, you need to attend morning 7 o'clock class. Today it started.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, how to install Spring Tool Suite, sir? Just give me one idea once.
How to
Install Spring Tool Suite?
Sure, sir. I will make a video and I will share today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also mention the specification also, sir.
Sure.
With the mini, I have the mini laptop, but it is not working. You also please mention at the time of doing video, sir, specification, what is required, RAM and hard disk, processor, OS, etc.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, one last question, sir.
Yeah.
When we use package command, you use with clean command. So what is the need to use clean command every time?
Because I want to
delete the target folder, no?
Right, sir. Whenever you are doing for the package, always it's better to package with the latest code. So when I go for clean, it will delete the old .class file and entire project will be compiled freshly.
So
for a fresh compilation, we are deleting the target. If you don't delete that,
already
one minute.
My program.
1 minute. If you don't delete the target folder, right, it will create the package from the old .class files. What about the latest changes you made in the code? They will not be available in the jar file.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we are deleting the target so that code will be compiled again.
Sir, instead of deleting, can we add Spring Boot itself, add the existing one, keep the old as it is, only whatever the new dependencies we are adding, create, just update in that.
No, sir. No. You just deleting is best option, sir. Delete and package. That is the best. That's why when I'm executing the package goal, I will give clean. When I'm executing that, clean I will give so that it will delete the target.
Okay.
Sir, is there any new WhatsApp group, sir, for this class?
For 24 JTRP, separate group is created for enrolled people.
Sir, I am unable to join that group.
No, sir. Admin will add you in that group, sir. If your payment is completed, admin will add you in that group. You can't join directly.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So with this, I'm stopping for today. We'll meet in the tomorrow's class for the GitHub. I will share some video related to GitHub introduction in our WhatsApp group. Please go through that before coming to tomorrow's class. Thank you. Have a great day.